Here, behind the curtain. Behind the curtain. There's a curtain right here. Listen to the curtain. Okay. Well, anyways. So this morning, I was digging for a quote to share before the yoga routine today, which is number 167. 167. And I was looking at different quotes. I was looking at Christian quotes, Islamic quotes, quotes about self-worth, self-love. And I came across this quote. Well, actually, this is the first quote I read, and then I went back to it. And it's by Christopher Hitchens, which is a well-known atheist. He has passed on since then. And I used to watch his videos all the time. I've never been an atheist, not that I'm aware of, but I always loved how he debated. And that's what I was into, the debates. So this quote, believe it or not, in my opinion, connects to yoga, the oneness of existence, of all existence. And this is the quote. I love it when Muslims go to war with each other, as I do when the Christians do, because it shows there's no such thing as the Christian world and the Islamic world. That's all crap. Christopher Hitchens. Now, did he actually say that? I don't know, but I've seen enough videos to say he probably did say something along those lines. If not, he actually said that. So he probably said that. But it shows the oneness from a view without believing in God at all. Because he was a Christian. I'm sorry, he was an atheist. And it's all crap. When he said it's all crap, made me realize that our belief systems are powerful in and of themselves when we believe in them. And they are positive when they're positive belief systems. And what he's saying is the depth of that it's all crap, in the sense that it's all made up. Now, he's not going to the level of saying it's an illusion, but he is going to the level of saying that people are claiming there's a Christian world or a Muslim world when these people are fighting each other, fighting within their groups. And I thought that was beautiful in itself. And I wanted to share that because we're supporting not just one truth, many paths of all the different religions, but it includes our family who are atheists, who don't believe in God. Very important, because they're part of the human family too. They have a belief system as well. You know, one could say Buddhists are atheists. And they have this belief system, this philosophy of life that they live through without believing in God. And I always liked Christopher Hitchens, and I just wanted to share that. And I think it has a lot to do with yoga. One, that we're supporting all paths that we're all on and accepting each other's paths. And two, that it's all crap. It's all crap. I'm not saying it's all crap, and I'm not calling someone's specific religious view crap. But when I say it's all crap, I mean my religious view too. In the sense that it's all just made up. And that's That's a deep quote. That's a deep quote, actually. And it's a form of yoga because it shows the oneness. If it's all crap, then oneness. Anyways, that's the quote that I wanted to share this morning. I was struggling to find a quote. That's the first quote I saw, and then I kept on going to the other ones. And I'm just struggling with finding a quote this morning because other things are happening right now in my life. So today, we're going to tap into this oneness. We're going to escape the crap that Christopher Hitchens was mentioning. And we're going to tap into this oneness by doing yoga today. And we already know this, or I already know this, and we're going to do the sun salutations. And we're going to do 6 sun salutations. And we're going to move through these sun salutations, letting them become a form of a moving meditation in order to experience this oneness. So you do that by focusing 100% on the breathing. No thoughts happen. You're just focused on the breathing. And that is the link that allows the mind and body to become one. And what's happening is you're linking the movement with the breathing. So we'll do a mountain pose, 2 sun salutations, kind of slow. And then the last 4, we'll move through them. Not too fast, but fast enough where we're moving. And then we'll settle into a mountain pose again and really become one with the earth. And the importance of the sun salutation, of moving through them, is because when we get off the yoga mat, we move through life. We move through life. We actually move. And it's important, in my opinion, which is why I like yoga versus instead of a sitting meditation, is because it mimics more of life that we're moving. And if I can stay in this, if I'm on the yoga mat and I'm moving through yoga poses and it's becoming a moving meditation, then when I'm off the yoga mat, it continues and I move throughout the day in this moving type of meditation throughout the day, washing the dishes, boom, one with the activity of washing the dishes, doing my work, which is on the computer. I work on the computer. Boom, 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 boom. I can be one and be one with the activity. And that will be yoga. So anyways, let's go ahead and begin. I got my socks on today because it's cold outside. Feet are shoulder width apart. Toes go up. Spread the toes as wide as you can. And then bring each toe to the floor one at a time. Knees are bent. Hips are tilted. No tension in the arms or the shoulders. And you're going to lengthen up. So you line, straighten up. Can't speak. And then line up the bones and let the skeleton just stand as if you were just your skeleton. You're just going to focus 100% on the breathing, focusing on nothing else but on the breathing. Again, you're trying to find a spot where the skeleton is just standing. This is where you focus on the breathing. Now, throughout the routine, focus on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but the breathing, watching yourself breathe. So you're going to watch yourself breathe by focusing on the belly as you inhale, exhale, or you're going to bring your focus to the tip of the nose and watch the air go in and out. And that link is what allows the mind and body to become one. Because when you're 100% focused on the breathing, judgment cannot happen. Controlling the pose cannot happen. Not accepting where you are cannot happen. All these are barriers, and it prevents the mind and body from becoming one. But when you're focused 100% on the breathing, those barriers can't come in. And what will happen eventually is you'll become one with the activity, the movements of the poses. And then boom, you're in oneness. And bring the palms together, thumbs to the heart center. You're going to push the arms out, up and back. The first stretch, you look nice and easy. And then exhale. As you exhale, you hinge forward from the lower back. And you're just going to Go into ragdoll. With a ragdoll, you're just hanging, so the arms are dangling, the head is dangling. Now think of the lower back and release the tension you feel in the lower back. And again, think of the lower back and release it. And then just focus on the breathing. Think of nothing else but on the breathing. Just letting go. Don't judge it. You're not going as far as you feel like you should be going. Doesn't matter. You're accepting. You're letting go. You bring the palms to the calves, elbows into the sides of the legs. Arch the back, raise the head. Inhale. And then exhale. As you exhale, pull yourself in. Push all the air out. Get all the air out. And again, arch the back, raise the head. Inhale. Then exhale, pull yourself in and down, push all the air out. Get all the air out. And again, arch the back, raise the head. Inhale. And then exhale, pull yourself in, push all the air out, get all the air out. Then you're going to do two more. Arch the back, raise the head. Inhale. And then exhale, pull yourself in, push all the air out, get all the air out. And last one, arch the back, raise the head. Inhale. Then exhale, pull yourself in, push all the air out. And then once all the air leaves, just relax and focus on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but of the breathing. I hear echo every time I talk. Sometimes it's weird. Everything's the same. And sometimes the echo is more, and sometimes it's not. In this pose, I don't know what it is. Weird. Then palms to the sides of the feet. Left leg is back into a low lunge. With the low lunge, top of the foot to the floor. Knees to the floor. Hips are square, pushing forward diagonally. And you're going to arch the back. So the hip bones are going diagonally. Back is arching. Head is going up. Palms are to the floor. Maybe your fingertips. Maybe you're up like this. Doesn't matter. Except where you are. And make sure the front knee is not over the toes. If it is, lengthen up some. And just feel open. Remember, openness is a mindset. So if you're in this pose and you're down a little bit, or you feel like, man, I'm closed up, let that go. That is judgment. It is a barrier that will prevent the mind and body from becoming one. And just feel open. Forget everything. Let everything go. No matter what you're thinking, no matter what happened before the yoga routine, what happened yesterday, what happened last night, what happened last week, let all that go. Those are just thoughts. Thoughts are not who you are. You're the thing that's watching your thoughts. Let it go. It's gone. Same with the thoughts of the future. Let those thoughts go. Thinking of the future. Be in the present moment. And then in the present moment is where oneness is, which is yoga. Now you're going to go to high lunge, curl the toes under, knee goes up, downward dog, pushing into it. You're really pushing into this pose, so your arms are straight, legs are straight, tailbones to the ceiling, heels are towards the floor. And you're just accepting where you are, and you're focusing on the breathing. Let the head dangle, no tension in the neck. Just accept where you are. This pose is important, just like any pose that closes up. It does not dictate whether you feel open. And in this pose, that's what you're learning. You're learning, okay, I'm closed up. But once you accept where you are in the pose, boom, you are open. You enter into openness, which is yoga, which is oneness. The pose does not dictate whether you are open or not. That is a mindset that we're learning. And then when you get off the yoga mat, you're in a situation where you're feeling closed, no matter what it is. It could be a job, it could be a relationship, it could be whatever. Accept it, accept where you are, and boom, openness will happen, and you'll have new thoughts, new ideas. And who knows? If it's a job, you might find a way out of it. Or you might reinterpret your job and feel like, man, I got an awesome job. And then you slide into the upper dog, drop down to the knees and the chest, slide up, tops of the feet are to the floor, palms are to the floor. You're feeling open now. In this pose, you can modify it, go hands and knees, do the cow, or the cobra, small cobra. You're pulling yourself up, or just modify the upward dog and feel open. Same thing, don't judge it. You have to modify it. It's okay, it doesn't matter. You're learning where you are, accepting where you are, having that foundation of where you are. And then back to downward dog, pushing into it. You're really pushing into the pose, accepting where you are, and just focus on the breathing. Think of nothing else but of the breathing. Push a little bit more if you can. And then bring the left foot up between the hands. Oh, my foot almost went all the way over here. I almost went off the mat. The back foot, top of the foot to the floor, knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward diagonally. Back is arching. Today we're not going to stretch out the back because we're going to do 4 set of salutations that need to be the same as these. So the back is arching. So you push the hip bones forward in a diagonal way, arching the back, head is up. Maybe you're to your fingertips, maybe you're up like this. Wherever you are, you're going to accept it. And you're going to focus on the breathing. Again, feeling open. No matter where you are feeling opened. Accept. Acceptance is the key. You're learning to accept yourself. That's essentially what you're learning on the yoga mat. Accepting yourself in a pose taps into just acceptance, capital A. Next thing you know, you're off the yoga mat. You're accepting where you are in life. You're just accepting who you are. You're accepting. Now, that doesn't mean you accept negativity, but you do accept, hey, that's happening over there. You don't let it become you. That's what I mean by acceptance. Then high lunge. And then standing forward bend, pull yourself in and down. Push all the way out. And then release. And just accept where you are in the pose. Don't judge it. Once you're settled, you accept. Once you accept, boom, you tap into openness. This pose, you're closed up, but at the same time, doesn't dictate whether you feel open or not. And you feel open when you are in acceptance. Palms together, reach out, up and back, inhale. Then turn the palms out, push the air down and out, exhale. Again, inhale. Exhale, hinge forward. Standing forward, bend again, pull yourself in and down, get all the air out. Once all the air is out, release, and just focus on the breathing. Again, you are pulling yourself in this pose and down, forehead's going to the knees, but then you settle. Once you settle, you're no longer pulling yourself in and down. Technically you are, but once you accept and you're settled, you're getting comfortable in the pose. Almost like there's no effort. Effort is not yoga. Acceptance is yoga. Left leg is back, or part of yoga. Part of yoga. There's a oneness and there's a part. Now, language messes all that up. There's no part. It's just oneness. But I have to describe it, so I have to use language. But once you use language, you create a separation. But it's just a description of this oneness. Feel open, little lunge, open, open, open. Arching the back, accepting. Now me, I can see myself. I know my back is not arching, but I am arching my back. I'm arching my back as best as I can. And I'm the person that's teaching yoga. And I'm like, man, that guy's arching his back, but not. But yoga is about the mind and body connecting. That is what yoga is. It's not about the pose. The poses are just something to mimic when you get off the yoga mat. So if you're washing dishes, you're one with that activity, you're doing yoga. You're learning to do that on this yoga mat. Not on this yoga mat, on your yoga mat. If you don't have a yoga mat, then on the floor. And then high lunge, downward dog, pushing into it. Really, really, really push into it. Step where you are. Of course, if you feel like, man, I can't push into it, that is a great thing that we're learning too. You're listening to me in the sense that you're hearing what I'm saying. We're doing yoga together, but you're not listening to me in the sense that you're going to follow exactly what I say. That's not what I do. I'm not your guru. I'm not your leader. You're learning to listen to yourself. So when you're off the yoga mat and you're in the so-called everyday world, something happens, someone says something, you don't just listen and follow. You talk it over with yourself. You listen to yourself. You're your own guru. That's what you're learning. Slide an upper dog. Open up. Feel open. Modify the pose how you have to. Step where you are. Then back to downward dog, pushing into it. Really, really, really push into it. Again, you go to the spot right before you feel like, man, I shouldn't go any further. Find that spot. Listen to yourself. Find that spot. Listen to the body. Find that spot. And then just settle and accept where you are. And left foot is up between the hands. Low lunge, feeling open. Remember, even if your body's closed up a little bit and you feel like, this is judgment. That's what it is. So let go of that mindset. Even if you're in this pose and you're feeling, man, I'm doing this perfectly. Judgment too. That's not what we're doing. That's great. It's awesome that you can do that. But that is judgment. And that's not what we're doing. That's not the type of yoga that we're doing. We're allowing the mind and body to connect, accept, feel open. And just focus on the breathing. Then you're going to curl toes under in the back, high lunge. Then standing forward bend, pull yourself in and down. Get all the air out. Once the air is out, release. Think of the lower back for a second before you do this pose, because you're positioning yourself. And then just boom, accept. Palms together, reach out, up and back, inhale. Exhale, turn the palms out, push the air down and out. And now we can do 4 sun salutations. We're going to move quickly, inhale, not too quickly. Exhale, standing forward bend, get all the air out. Once all the air is out, boom, release and just focus on the breathing. Let yourself breathe. Then low lunge, left leg is back. Inhale as much as you can, then release, and then just focus on the breathing. Then downward dog, push all the air out, get all the air out, then release, and then just focus on the breathing. And you slide into the upper dog, inhale as much as you can. Once you inhale as much as you can, release. And then just focus on the breathing. Back to downward dog. Push all the air out, get all the air out. Once all the air is out, release. And just continue breathing. Focus on the breathing. Left foot is up between the hands. Inhale. Inhale as much as you can. Once all the air is in, then release. And then just focus on the breathing. Then standing forward bend. Push all the air out, get all the air out. And release. And then just focus on the breathing. Palms together, reach out, up and back, inhale. Then exhale. Again, inhale. Then exhale, standing forward bend, get all the air out. And then release. And just continue to breathe, focus on the breathing. Left leg is back, low lunge, feeling open. Inhale. And release. And then just focus on the breathing. Downward dog, push all the air out, get all the air out. Once all the air is out, release. And then just focus on the breathing. Upward dog, inhale. Inhale as much as you can. And release. And focus on the breathing. Then back to downward dog, pushing into it. Get all the air out. Then release. And just focus on the breathing. Left foot is up between the hands. Inhale. Inhale as much as you can. Then release. And then just focus on the breathing. Standing forward bend. Push all the air out. Get all the air out. Once all the air is out, release. And focus on the breathing. Palms together. Reach out. Up and back. Inhale. Then exhale. Turn the palms out. Push the air down and out. 2 more sun salutations. Now we're just going to follow our breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Hinge forward. Get all the air out. Push all the air out. And then left leg is back. Low lunge. Inhale. Follow the breathing. Focus just on the breathing. Inhale as much as you can. Exhale. Downward dog. Push all the air out. Inhale. Upward dog. Inhale as much as you can. Then exhale. Downward dog. Get all the air out. Left foot is up between the hands, low lunge, inhale. Then exhale, standing forward bend, get all the air out. Palms together, inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Standing forward bend, get all the air out. Left leg is back, inhale. Exhale, get all the air out, downward dog. Inhale, upward dog. Inhale as much as you can. And then exhale, downward dog. Left foot is up between the hands, inhale. And exhale, standing forward bend, get all the air out. Palms together, reach out, up and back, inhale. And then exhale. I'm going to go to mountain pose. So with mountain pose, feet are shoulder width apart. Toes go up, spread the toes as much as you can. Each toe touches the floor one at a time. Bend the knees, tilt the hips, arms relax. No tension in the arms or the shoulders or the neck. Again, you're going to lengthen up and let the bones sit on top of each other. Stand there as if you were just your skeleton, finding that spot where there's no tension. You're just going to watch yourself breathe. Remember, watch yourself breathe. Focus on the belly going in and out as you inhale, exhale. Or you bring your focus to the tip of the nose, watch the air go in and out. And remember, you're already breathing automatically. So you're just watching it, not controlling it. If you start to control it, just let go and continue to watch it. And what will happen many times is you'll start to think about other things. And when you realize you are, don't judge it. Doesn't matter. Let go. Just bring your focus back to the breathing. Eventually, you'll realize you are the thing that's watching yourself breathe. So we're just going to stay here a little bit longer. So just watch yourself breathe. Palms together. Namaste. And that's it. It's number 167 YouTube Live Yoga Routine. So I have 198 more to go. Doing 365 every day. I'm doing it every day for 365 days. Said that wrong. And I will see you tomorrow at 5:30 a.m. Arizona time, Mountain Standard Time. So namaste, peace and love.